I'm Larry Handley, and this is For Better or Worse, brought to you by Little Brown Dog Productions. It's a podcast designed to help couples plan their wedding day by introducing them to the best wedding professionals in the greater Cincinnati area. Joining us today is Scott Mescher of Drees Pavilion in Devou Park. Scott Mescher joining us today. And Scott, you run this place. We're at Drees Pavilion up here in Devou Park. You are called the Grand Poobah, correct?
Yes, that's me.
What's your title officially?
Officially, it's Executive Director.
Okay.
This is a nonprofit that manages the venue. And 17 years ago, when they formed the nonprofit, they gave it the title Executive Director. But basically, I just take care of whatever's going on. So.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been here 17 years.
Also, since the beginning of this building?
Absolutely, yes.
Now,
yes.
prior to this building, wasn't there another building on this site right here?
Not on this exact site. There were a little further east, more overlooking the city of Covington, was a building called the Memorial Building in honor of the Devou family that donated this park to the city of Covington.
Wasn't it also an event center like this?
Yes,
Okay.
but more of, it was built in the 1950s, so more of that state park kind of lodge feel. And again, when you went out on the terrace it overlooked more of the city of Covington versus more of the tri-state area where we see both Cincinnati and Covington now. So,
speaking of which, realtors know this very well, but location.
I think we have the best location in the city. It's a great way to showcase the entire city of Cincinnati and Covington. I love when people that live in town bring maybe friends or relatives in, and they'll come up to this area, and it's just a great way for them to show all the sights of the city. And when people have events here, what a great way to showcase the city. So
also, you get two views really. You get the daytime view, and then you get the nighttime view.
Yes, and each season is a little bit different. This time of year, when in the winter months, when there's crystal clear skies at night, the city just sparkles, and the new sky catcher Ferris wheel that they have downtown really adds to the skyline with its changing colors and looks at night. You know,
I'm from Cincinnati, and having lived here my whole life and then moving away and driving back occasionally when I was living away, you get through the cut in the hill and you see that Cincinnati skyline. It's stunning.
You know you're home, right?
Yeah, and you get this all the time.
Yes.
My wife was just saying she would get no work done up here because she'd always be standing at the window looking
That's
out.
Why they put my office in there with no windows. So.
Gotcha, understand. In addition to the great location, and now, of course, it's an event center where people can come and do weddings and other things, huge history up here.
Yes. Years ago, the Devou family donated this park to the city of Covington. 17 years ago, probably closer to 19 years ago, the Drees family that owns Drees Homes, that's located here in northern Kentucky, wanted to give something back to the community. Again, they were celebrating their 75th corporate anniversary, and they felt the community had a lot to do with their success. So they wanted to give something back. Barbara Drees Jones had just recently got married and was looking for a place, on the Kentucky side that would give her some of the options that the places over in Cincinnati do with the view and outdoors. So they decided to build this venue and donated it to the city of Covington. At that time, the city of Covington formed a nonprofit, and all of our revenues go back to the Park for Park projects. To date, we've donated over $5 million back to Devou Park for Park projects. It's created all kind of amenities that not only people that book the venue or guests here, but people of the whole area can enjoy the park and the amenities that it's contributed.
I don't want that to slide by, so I'm going to reiterate.
Sure.
So you pay your staff, you pay for facility repairs or whatever the case may be,
right,
and the rest of the money goes back
to the park. Isn't that crazy?
That's awesome.
It's the foresight of the city of Covington and the Drees family to set it up that way is just, it's a legacy for our area. And I
love that.
Really happy to be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really cool. So when someone, a bride and groom, a couple, decide they want to use Drees, what kind of experience are they going to get up here? What makes you proud?
I'm proud because myself and Sonia, our customer service manager, we've been here close to 17 years. And there are a lot of great venues in town, But I think other than the view, one of the things that makes us different is that Sonia and I are able to devote all of our time to our customers. We don't have to worry about taking care of other matters, and we take the events personally. I'm up here just about every weekend that there's an event. I might not be actually working the event, but I'm here in the morning because I hear firsthand what the customers want. Maybe a table a certain way, or a centerpiece a certain way, or a certain part of their celebration that they want that I've overheard because I've been working with them over the last year.
Right.
That I go in and make sure that's right. And I think some venues don't have that flexibility. There might be somebody selling and then another person actually setting up the event or working the event. We get the flexibility here that most of the time we're through with the customer through the whole journey of the event.
So it's important to you guys that that you meet the needs of what the couple's asking for, as opposed to them basically doing what you want.
I could not sleep at night if I knew that we did something that tarnished maybe anybody that's having a celebration here, what they thought the event would be, or their memories of the event. We're about making memories. The VU Park is full of memories, and we want to continue that tradition.
It's a great thing to bring up because you're right. The VU Park isn't just about weddings. Families come up here all the time. People get engaged up
all the
here.
time.
They take photos up here.
Lots of first dates. Yes. So a lot of history.
It's a destination.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we, again, we want to give that experience of a wonderful celebration and wonderful memories for their family and their kids and their grandkids.
Isn't it so, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but isn't it so great that there's not like a home sitting here?
Absolutely.
That this is here and a lot of people get to enjoy the view?
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's important.
It is.
So tell me the process of someone who might want to rent out this facility for their function, whether it be a wedding or anything else.
Certainly.
How's it work?
Certainly. We encourage our potential customers to come in and take a tour of the venue and sit down and talk with myself or Sonia. We have a lot of experience. We've done a lot of events over 17 years, but we strive to make everyone's event, or if it's a celebration, different than the person's, the night before or a week to come. So we really listen to that customer and that couple and what's important to them. And then, again, with our experience, we can pick up on what's important to those couples and give them suggestions of things that may work to help incorporate, whether it's a theme or a design that they want, or a certain way they want to celebrate.
When do you feel the most satisfaction? Do you get feedback?
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do.
How's that happen?
Actually, it's a little tough because we're with these couples for over a year sometimes, and then after the event, we kind of go on our own ways, and it's that's probably the hardest part because we don't get to see the people as much after that. We love when the couples come in to an event and see it all set up and see where their vision has come to fruition.
Like a room unveiling?
Excellent. Yes, actually.
How far in advance would you suggest people try to book the facility if they want? Because that's becoming a big deal.
It is.
Weddings don't happen in 3 months anymore.
Exactly.
It's like a year-long plus process.
Right. And that's what I'm going to say. If there's a certain date that you want, I would suggest you start looking a year and a half out. And you can enjoy the journey of the engagement. If you're booking a date within a couple months, sometimes there can be stress involved. And if you try to jam that all in a couple months, you lose the fun of the journey.
Yeah, it does give time to actually just to sit back and enjoy the process.
Yes.
Yeah, I get you. How many events do you do here a year?
Close to 200.
Okay.
And then that's wedding and corporate and social events.
And obviously weekends would be more likely for the event to take place, but do you do weekday events too?
We've done a wedding every day of the week.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah. Monday through Thursday. Couples might have a special date in mind, or it might coincide with a holiday or something like that. But again, we want to be a celebration space that's customized to that couple.
Do you get nervous?
I used to. I used to, and but now I have more fun with it. Just because
you've done a lot of them.
Just about everything's happened that can happen, and I know how to react to it now.
Yeah. All right, it was 2004,
Yes.
right, when this building was built?
Yes, yes.
And big changes coming.
We're excited, yes. Actually, we have a wedding this week, and then Monday, we have lots of contractors come in. We're putting a whole new face on the venue, all new carpeting, all new color tones, all new curtains, all new furnishings. It's really exciting. We're going to still keep that elegant feel we have, but it's going to be more of a contemporary one versus a traditional one.
You're keeping the view, right?
I think we'll keep that, yes. Good point.
How
Good point.
involved have you been in the decision-making process?
Well, fortunately, they did not have me choose any of the colors. We have hired an outside decorator who's very in tune with the current trends. And we know our couples are going to be really excited about the changes. Again, and like you mentioned, the view doesn't change. We're not going to block the windows at all, but we're going to freshen up and give it a new face that's really going to be exciting. We'll have that ready by the end of February.
Okay.
We're also going to be announcing some new services that we're going to be offering at the same time that we're really excited about.
Nice.
Yes.
Have they done what do you call them, boards and stuff?
Color board, yes, we have a color board, and everybody that has seen it so far is very excited about it. So,
Yeah?
yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's
so-
exciting. And you're saying have you already started booking weddings for once the
Yes, actually,
construction's
yes,
over?
we have a wedding February 22nd,
Okay.
so we know everything will be finished by then. So
That, or they'll be working underneath ladders and
exactly.
things.
I don't think the
Not gonna
couple's going to put up with that. So.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes, it
And I
is.
look forward to seeing those changes.
Yes,
It'll be
yes,
fun to see.
yes.
When someone, if they're interested in finding more about Drees Pavilion, tell me some contact information.
Sure. So we have a great website, and you can actually book a tour online through our website. We love to talk to people in person. If they want to call us, they can follow us on Facebook and Instagram too.
Well, as a vendor, Little Brown Dog Productions,
Yes.
a video company, and I know other vendors too, because we all talk, right? It's a fraternity to a certain
Right.
degree. This is a great place to work.
Well,
you guys
thank
are
you.
awesome to work with. You're a lot of fun. You take care of your vendors, and I'm sure you do just as much, if not more, for the bride and groom.
Right. From day one, it's been our theory that we take care of the vendors just as well as we do the customer. Obviously, the bride and groom and family and guests come first, but we want to make that vendor feel part of the celebration too, because they have a big part. You know, it's a team effort to complete the celebration. You know, we just have a little part of it, providing the venue. We have the videographer, you have the caterers, you have the cakes, the florals, the linens. If we all work together, and it just makes the celebration go that much easier, and our guests and our customers pick up on that too.
No doubt. Yeah. No doubt. It's contagious. is
Yes,
what it
yes.
is. Absolutely. Thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to For Better or Worse, sponsored by Little Brown Dog Productions. Next week's guest is Sarah Cormier of Moxie Makeup. Until then, happy planning.